good, which I thought was funny.
Was very funny.
Nice little call out to, or homage to 16 Candles, which I liked.
You know how Degrassi loves their John Hughes and also to ruin their John Hughes.
True. And then he's like, what do you know about Dance Dance Revolution? I'm like, what?
Why is this happening to me?
Also, I remember when DDR was like the next fitness like craze or whatever.
I know. I played it at sleepovers.
Oh my god.
And also, I'm pretty sure it's still at every single Dave and Buster's.
Just any kind of arcade. Or like roller skating alley.
Yes. Oh my god, I want to go to a roller rink.
Or rink, not
Rink.
alley. I'm like, I can't talk.
I want to go to a roller rink so bad. There used to be one in my hometown, like right over from my hometown.
There was one like in the Sacramento area. I think it was called Kingskate. And
that's cool.
Because Sacramento. And for the middle school honor society, if you like made honor roll, you got to go to like on like a field trip to Kingskate.
That's awesome. I went to so many birthday parties at ours. Ours was just called The Rink.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think my sister had a birthday party at Kingskate one year too.
Yeah, a lot of birthday parties.
Yep. Oh boy. But then we're back at Emma's house and Snake is like sleeping on the couch, but he's with the dog that they still have that Emma brought home.
This dog is
so
precious
distracting
and very
adorable.
Oh my god, this dog is so cute, and Holland and I were just cracking up throughout this entire scene because it's a serious scene. But I don't think this dog is like an acting dog.
The dog was just like hanging out.
He was just so happy to be pet. Like
his tongue was like lolling out of his mouth.
He's just like wagging and just like, wiggling
on top of Snake.
I was like, I can't take this seriously at all because this dog is just like have you ever met a dog that's just so happy to be a dog?
So happy.
He was just like, I'm a dog. Like that was like his entire vibe. And
I don't even remember what they were talking about.
I could not tell you
because I was only watching the dog.
And this dog is a beautiful dog.
It is so pretty.
It's a pretty, pretty dog.
What's his name? Eggers?
Eggers.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I hope they change that. He's not an Eggers. He's like a Buster or something.
Yeah. Buster's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking Brody because of Pete Holmes, but he's got that kind of vibe though.
He's just like, hi, I'm a dog.
Yeah. Like, I'm a dog and I love being a dog.
Now just rub my belly because I'm a dog. Yeah.
It was the best.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I could not tell you.
They were having a serious conversation about like being back at school and like him fighting with Spike or something,
like sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the dog was there.
The dog.
And as the scene is ending and it's like zooming out and Emma's already gone and Snake is just like laying down and the dog, who is definitely not trained, just is licking his chin.
Well, the dog was just like licking his arm throughout the whole scene too.
This is not a trained
It was great.
dog.
I loved it.
It was the best. Honestly, would watch that scene again.
Oh my god. And then so then the next day Snake actually goes to school finally, because I think he went home the day before because he was nervous, and then he actually came back and he's like because then Manny comes in and she's like, yeah, you're back, oh my gosh, and he's like, can a guy teach some immersions media style or something dumb like that. And then like she gives him a hug and he's like, okay, don't do that. That's why I got in trouble in the first place. Come on, let's not do that. And she's like, sorry.
Like, come on, Manny. Think this through. And
then we are with Toby and Holly J, and he's like, I need to master DDR. And he's like doing like the DDR whatever the thing. It's a video game.
He is bad at it.
He's really bad at it. And he's like, I need to master DDR to pass phys ed. I'm like, what? They let you do that?
That's crazy.
And then she like tries to help him and he's too bad at it, and they like fall down, and then they like bond, I guess, while they're talking and still like laying down on the ground. And then Anya comes by and is like, Holly J, what are you doing? And she's like, and then she lashes out immediately and is like, I try to help you and you like grope me, you perv, and like walks away. And Toby's just like, okay, this is stupid.
Totally. Yeah, no, Toby's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, expecting this.
Exactly.
But it's like, it kind of sucks. And also, like, it feels like Anya's being like mean.
Yeah, it's weird because it's usually like Holly J who would be mean about it.
Yeah.
But then we haven't done any fashion police because my next note are what are Emma's earrings? I don't really have a lot.
Yeah, there isn't a ton. At the very beginning, Spike is wearing this like, you know, those like big necklaces that were like locks, like it was like a whole bunch of like thick chains with like a weird like heart-shaped lock at the end or whatever. I don't know. It's a thing.
Emma's wearing like this turquoise flowery shirt at the beginning. I think I took that note and what are Emma's earrings and that is it.
Spike is wearing a crazy outfit when she's fighting with Snake that includes very tall wedges and like a mismatched everything of like various like pinks and blues and like a sweater and a dress and pants. It's a whole fucking thing.
I don't know.
Also, I don't like Spike's hair.
Yeah, it's a weird color. Mm-hmm. I don't have anything.
Yeah, other than like Emma's looks like an adult because she dresses like in this one scene that she's like confronting Snake when he's like wasted on their couch and she's like yelling at him. Like just the way that they're doing like her hair and her makeup and her styling, she looks like a grown up. I don't know. She like does not look like a teenager.
It's weird.
Like going to high school. She's like very professionally done.
But then we are in Mr. Simpson's class and fucking Lucas is like annoying and like shows him this website that's like all about how Mr. Simpson is like a perv teacher and it's so dumb and I hate it and I hate Lucas. And then Mr. Simpson is like, you need to go see Miss H right now.
And he screams at
it. He is so angry and it's scary. And then
But honestly, same. I was like, I fucking was mad at him too.
Fucking Lucas. And then Miss H is already like outside. And then Mr. Simpson goes and talks to her. And then he's like, oh, I noticed so-and-so wasn't in my class anymore. And Miss H is like, she withdrew. They don't have to tell us why, but it's very clear that a student probably withdrew because of what happened. And it's very sad.
Yeah. I have a note. So Ms. H pulls him out of class in the middle of class. It looks very ominous and like he's getting in trouble. And then she's like, how are you doing? I know that this is probably weird. It's like, yeah, you're making it weirder.
Yeah.
Ask him in between classes or after school. How was your first day back? I know it's weird. Or like at lunch. How's like the middle of your day? You know, like don't pull him out in the middle of a class, especially when it looks like he's very clearly like scolding someone who's doing something. Like it's just a weird move.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're that concerned about how he's like adjusting to coming back, maybe like don't fuck up his life this way.
I don't know.
Also, who makes that website?
I don't know. It's like a lot of effort is going into that.
A lot.
I don't know. But then we are with Holly J and Toby, and she's talking about how she like needs to protect her reputation, so she can't hang out with Toby, and I don't know. And like, Toby's like, that's stupid.
And it is, but it's like the most Holly J, like high school kind of thing.
Yeah. And then the next scene, like it's 3 a.m. and Mr. Simpson and Emma are like talking, and
he's drunk and he's like looking at this like garbage website.
Oh, yeah, he's looking at, like, the pervy website, and Emma's like, you need to stop looking at that. You need to stop fixating on this. Like, come on, you can do it. But then the next day at school, Mr. Perino walks in and is like, I'm substituting for Mr. Simpson again. And it's like, oh, boy. But then we are at lunch, and Holly J and Anya are talking about Toby, and then Holly J is like, whatever, Toby is geek chic, like Bill Gates or something. I don't know. And she's like trying to like spin Toby in a new light, and Anya's like, okay, fine, I guess we like him now. And meanwhile, Toby and Liberty are like cheersing their little snacks at lunch, and I'm like, they're such dorks, and I love them.
They're the biggest dorks. I like them.
I love how they're still just like, they're like besties now.
I know,
like,
they're so
Toby
cute.
And Liberty, I love them.
They're so cute. Yeah, but so like Holly J got like an 80% on her exam or whatever.
Yeah.
And Anya's like, you're like our class's Toby now. And Holly J's like, shut the fuck up. And she's like, no, I'm sorry. Forgive me. You're nothing like Toby. He's disgusting.
And then
Okay,
Holly
Anya.
was like, he's not disgusting. He's geek chic. Blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, okay, I guess we like him now.
And Holly J's like, we're deciding if we like him now.
Yeah. But then Emma goes home and sees that Snake has been playing hooky to get drunk and watch monster truck rallies or whatever.
Which, same.
And Emma's like, you're a coward. Why are you doing this? La, la, la. She's like calling him out on his bullshit. And then Spike comes home and is like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing this in front of the kids. And then Snake is like, I'm sorry, I'm such a failure. And then she's like, you didn't fail, you gave up, which is fair. But then she's like, you shouldn't be doing this. We need to go stay with my mom for a while. And I also forgot that Jack existed until this scene because we haven't seen him in forever.
I know. Oh, I didn't realize that he was so like old now.
But I guess he was born in like season 4 premiere. Is that right?
No.
Something?
I don't know. Craig was around.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the season 4 premiere. But yeah, I don't know.
Craig
or
was
maybe
around
it was
and
season 3 premiere, actually.
Craig was around and he still took pictures, so.
I think it was season 3.
Could be.
I don't know. I can't remember. So it was like 3 or 4 years ago, I guess. So yeah, because he was so old looking too. I'm like, what? He's not a baby anymore.
But it's so sad. But like, also Spike's not wrong.
Yeah,
she has a young child. He's drinking a lot. It's an unhealthy environment.
He's spiraling, and
it's a really unhealthy environment. And it's like one thing if you're an adult living in that and you think that you can like pull someone out of it, but like she's responsible for her own kid, like her oldest kid, who like can take care of herself, but also like has a history of like spiraling out. And then she has like a very young child to take care of. I mean, it's like, no, don't break them up, but like also like I get it. It's a very like valid and smart choice for Spike.
Totally. But then the next scene, Holly J is talking to Toby and she's like, so like we can hang out now, like come on, let's be friends. And he's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, I lowered my standards for you, it's fine, it's great, let's hang out.
No, she doesn't want to be his friend. She wants to date him.
I know, which I was like, I was taken aback by that because I didn't pick up on any of that. And
I kind of did. I thought when they were on the floor talking and like vibing.
I guess. But I didn't get the impression that she wanted to date him until that scene. I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, I think when she was like, we might like him.
Okay.
Because that's definitely a thing I've said.
Got it. But then Toby is like, nah, dog. And she says, like,
sorry,
Toby...
I just laughed directly into the microphone.
And then he's like, Toby Isaac calls the shots. Or he's like, I don't know. And like... And I'm just like, what is happening? Toby Isaacs is denying Holly J. Well, but I'm also like, that's fair. She's being terrible. She's like, I lowered my standards. That's great. We can hang out now. And
I told my friends, and they're fine with it. Because I told them, you should feel lucky to have me. Which, like, there's, like, confident, and then there's, like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, and he's like, no, thank you. Goodbye. Like, he's like, I don't want to lower my standards to you because you're kind of a terrible person, essentially. And then he walks away, and then...
Just valid as hell.
Yeah. And then Holly J calls up Anya and is like, Anya, we need to hang out. And she's like, I don't care if you're hanging out with him. We need to talk about this disturbing new dependence on boys or something like that, which I liked.
Me too. I mean, it's not a bad rule, like, even if you are, like, kind of, like, just, like, sore over someone.
Yeah. And then the last scene is we're back at Emma's house, and Spike is leaving with Jack to go stay with her mom, but Emma doesn't want to go with her, and it's very sad, and Spike leaves with Jack, and then
but I'm glad Emma's staying, and Snake thanks her.
And then Emma's like, I believe in you, Dad. Don't make me regret it, which was a little bit threatening, but I was like, it's so sad.
It's so sad.
It's so sad.
But they share a hopeful look at the end.
They do. That is very true. And that's the episode. But we do have a YouTube comment.